Okay, so we're about to start?
About to start. So I'm going to start in the smallest section, which is the section on the opposite side of the roll, and I want these rollers to come back. I'm going to create deep waves coming back this way. So I'm essentially just going to roll them back on an angle like this. I'm using hot rollers, so I'm working on dry hair. I'm going to use a little bit of hairspray. Well, it's the hairdresser's a little bit anyway. And if you can get your hands on these are curling papers. You can get them from most hair suppliers places, sometimes even the pharmacy. And the trick with these is you can fold them over the ends like a bookend. So when you put your rollers in, your ends stay nice and clean.
Perfect.
And that way you don't get any ends that fold back on themselves. We call those fish hooks. And they just get really messy and really frizzy and they look really awful.
Wow, I think that's the largest clip type thing I've ever seen.
They get bigger too. It's also really handy with a haircut like this with a bob. You can see the way I hold it up. A bob actually has an angle to it once it's cut, so when it falls to a straight line, which can make it a bit tricky for putting in a roller. So having a bit of paper also helps keep all those ends together. Make sure you comb it out so it's very flat and smooth, so you're not pinching the hair or twisting it. If you do have any little ends that fall out, don't stress. It's much easier to put those in a bit later. Or simply just get a curling iron or a straightener and curl them again yourself. So I'm going to just let those fall. Because rather than just trying to sort of squish them in and risk them getting all messy,
you're better off doing them later on.
Absolutely. Or even just putting another roller in there. The movement and the curl through the hair being nice and neat and consistent is a lot more important than just trying to squish everything onto one roller. Because of the length and the hair being quite straight, using a mixture of small to medium rollers. So we need a strong wave. So if I use rollers that are too big,
you'll have a looser wave.
Yeah.
Wow, you're getting close to done the first section already.
Absolutely.
It doesn't take as long as you might think.
So 2 more rollers here, just coming straight out from the head. Try to pull it straight out from the scalp so you don't get any distortion, so feel free to move your rollers around a little bit. How's your comfort level under there, Rhiannon?
Pretty good.
Cool.
Pinches a bit, but, you know, I can live with that.
Beauty is pain.
Very important to make sure that your hot rollers are indeed hot, not just lukewarm. It's very tempting to sort of put them on and then like a minute later start putting them in because they're starting to feel a little bit warm. But literally put them on, do your foundation, possibly even do part of your makeup. Give them a good 15-20 minutes to really get good and hot.
Will that vary from system to system, or is that a general rule?
It's a general rule, but how long they take to heat up varies from roller to roller. But I just prefer to give myself a safety net. If I'm doing my hair at home or someone's hair on a shoot or whatever have you, I will definitely get the hot rollers on and warming up while they're in makeup or getting dressed. So if you're doing it at home, same thing. Get your hot rollers on and then put your foundation on, brush your teeth.
Do all those little things.
Do all those
then
little
get ready.
things. So
Okay.
then they're hot and ready.
So we've got the first section here. Is this just basically going to be followed that same pattern all the way along?
Absolutely. We've got an angle coming from this corner here. The rollers are coming back around the head. This next section here is going to continue straight down. So basically I'm just going to take this clip out and keep putting rollers down this way. Going to come back up to this top corner. So maybe if we tilt Rihanna's head.
Yep.
I'm going to start back in there, and on that same angle those rollers are going to come back down. So everything's going to come towards this back corner here. This is the only section we're going to set differently, so we'll come to that.
Cool. Okay, we'll come back when we're just about finished these another two sections.